Let's be real, for a long time, link building was basically a numbers game, right? The goal was just to get as many links as you possibly could. Well, that whole approach isn't just outdated anymore. It can actually hurt your SEO. We are definitely heading into a brand new era, and by 2026, the strategy for what actually works is going to look completely different.
So I've got to ask you, is your link building strategy stuck in the past? I mean, really think about it. If your main KPI is still just hitting a certain number of new links every single month, you might be chasing a metric that just doesn't move the needle anymore. It's time we take a hard look at what actually works today.
The biggest shift we're seeing is this move away from the numbers game, that constant chase for quantity, to something way more meaningful: building genuine authority. It's about going from just collecting links to actually earning trust and establishing your relevance. And trust me, this isn't just a tiny tweak, it's a whole new playbook.
And that brings us to the new North Star, earned authority. So what is that exactly? Well, put simply, it's about making your content so ridiculously valuable that other experts and big players in your field want to link back to you. Think of a major university that releases a groundbreaking study. News outlets and blogs link to them, not because they asked, but because they are the authority. That's the level we're aiming for.
Okay, so how do we actually build this kind of authority? Well, it all starts with our first pillar, which I love: create gravity. The whole idea here is that the best, most powerful links are never forced. They're earned. They just happen naturally when you create content that's so good it acts like a magnet, pulling in both your audience and those high-quality links.
So what does this magnetic content actually look like? Well, there are three really powerful ways to do it. First, become the source yourself by publishing original data-driven research. If you have unique data, guess what? People have to cite you to talk about it. Second, create the absolute best, most comprehensive guide on a topic, that one resource everyone bookmarks and keeps coming back to. And third, build something genuinely useful, like an interactive tool or a calculator, that people will link to again and again because it provides real value.
Now, creating amazing content is mission critical, but it's really just the start. Our second pillar is all about amplifying what you've built while also protecting it. You got to have a strong offense to get your work noticed and a rock-solid defense to hold on to the authority you've already worked so hard to build.
So for your offense, your amplification, start thinking like a digital PR pro. This means you're pitching stories from your research to journalists or offering up your expertise on platforms like Haro, which stands for Help a Reporter Out. It's a great way to get quoted as a source. The goal here isn't just asking for a link, it's about building real relationships by actually contributing something of value. Here's a pro tip: always try to engage with a journalist's work before you pitch them. That way you're a familiar name, not just another cold email in their inbox.
All right, now for the protect part of the strategy, your defense. There is so much value just sitting there waiting for you to claim it. Seriously, think about it. Every single time your brand gets mentioned online without a link, that's a link you've basically already earned. A quick, friendly outreach is often all it takes to secure it. And the same thing goes for fixing broken links that used to point to your site. It's the lowest of the low-hanging fruit, and it's just essential maintenance.
Just like a smart investment portfolio, a really strong link profile has to be diversified. You just don't want all your authority coming from one single source. A healthy, natural-looking mix might include links from guest spots on podcasts, listings in key industry directories, helpful answers on niche forums, and, of course, strategic partnerships. This kind of variety just looks so much more trustworthy, not only to search engines, but to real people too.
Okay, so a totally new strategy needs a totally new way of measuring success, right? The old habit of just counting how many links you got in a month, that's a vanity metric. It feels good, but it doesn't mean much. It's time to start focusing on the metrics that actually show a real business impact.
Let's just break down the old versus the new. Instead of obsessing over something like link velocity, we should be asking the tough questions. Are these links actually driving relevant, qualified traffic to our site? Are they helping us improve our search rankings for the keywords that actually matter? You see, the goal totally shifts. It's no longer about accumulating links. It's about achieving real business growth by building up your brand's authority.
There's a quote that really just nails this whole idea perfectly. It says, "I invest in relationships and assets that build long-term trust for users and for search engines." That right there, that gets to the absolute heart of this entire approach. It's all about building lasting trust. So look, if you take only one thing away from all of this, let it be this. Stop trying to build a backlink profile and start building a reputation. Because when you have a powerful reputation, those high-quality links, they just become a natural side effect.
And the value of that reputation goes way, way beyond just SEO.
So I'm going to leave you with one final question to really chew on. What does true authority actually look like for your brand? Not just today, but in the future. And what is one single thing you can do, maybe even this week, to start building that reputation?